How you guys doing out there in Facebook and YouTube world? This is Have the Conversation. I talk about pop culture, society, world topics so that we can live in harmony and coexist through understanding. Now, the thing I want to talk about today is again Kobe Bryant's death and how, not necessarily TMZ, but how the other seven people have not been talked about at all for the past 2 days. And only Kobe Bryant and his daughter were. Now, the perspective that I'm coming from is this: it's important because I feel that everybody deserves the respect of death. We've been talking about Kobe Bryant for the past 2.5 days. Respect, love, and everything goes out to him, his wife, the children who have passed, and the children that are alive. And respect and love goes out to the families of the fallen, the helicopter pilot, and the seven others. The thing that I want to say though is that the names of the people who were not famous didn't come out until today. And the sheriff spoke on the names of Kobe Bryant and Gianna first day. And it just begs the question, why did we release the names of Kobe Bryant and Gianna and we didn't release the names of the other ones? Because the sheriff said we had the flight manifest. So if you had the flight manifest, why didn't you name the names off of the other ones who had fallen but only talk about Kobe Bryant and Gianna? I just think that it's not respectful for us to only or to highlight only the lives of the two most famous people on the plane because no life is bigger than the next one. Kobe Bryant was a great basketball player. It seems like we're idolizing him like he was almost Christ. And no disrespect to him, not even in death. He was a great, outstanding player. He was doing great things for the community. He was doing great things for the world. He was a man. He was a man. And the thing is that with the way that we're honoring him right now, it just makes me wonder how we're gonna honor Jordan and LeBron James when they go. It makes me wonder because the Staples Center had the Grammys the same day, the next day after he passed away. I think it was, or the same day he passed on a Sunday. He passed on a Sunday, and the Grammys were that night, I believe it was. And the Staples Center was packed full of basketball fans. And when I think about stuff like that, it just makes me wonder. Not this many come out when it's Sunday morning. People come out when uh, it's a person. Because people packed the Staples Center when Nipsey Hussle died. People are packing the Staples Center when Kobe Bryant dies. I'm not trying to show any disrespect to the lives of Kobe Bryant and Nipsey Hussle. I'm just trying to understand when when mortals die, why do we pay more attention to the people who were famous than the people who are not famous? Because I think the people who are not famous lives are just as valuable as the ones who were not as the ones who were famous. I just think we need to really put into perspective who we honor and why we honor them. And also thing is, I was just thinking to myself last week that when a person dies, what makes their death so significant? Is it the fact that we know them, the fact that they were famous, the fact that we won't see them anymore? What makes a person's death so significant? And it's just the fact that Kobe Bryant was doing great things for basketball. I'm a Detroit Pistons fan by heart, and it just makes me wonder if Isaiah Thomas, number 11 for the Pistons, passed away, what kind of tribute would he get from the NBA? If I don't know, if anybody from Detroit Pistons dies, if anybody from the Orlando Magic dies, or Spur, whoever, Tim Duncan, whoever, will they get the same type of love that Kobe Bryant is getting right now? Would anybody who is a no name, if you will, such as me, what kind of respect would I get if I die if I'm not famous? It just makes me think, would anybody appreciate if James Tate III died? Would anybody be heartbroken? I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to put myself on Mount Rushmore, but at my status right now, me not being known all over the world, probably no one would care, except for those who knew me in different parts of life, such as high school or college. If I knew people in some part of life, do we need to be famous for people to care about our deaths? Do we need to be famous for people to actually reflect on us for several days? What is gonna make us remember when we die? Because it seems like some people who are homeless probably are not even remembered when they're alive because they're homeless. It's just something to reflect on. What is gonna make us remember when we pass on? What is gonna make us remember? Because I know right now that the thing, I'm not necessarily, I'm looking more at trying to help people these days. I also love designing clothes. I hope to be a famous designer one day. I want to leave a legacy for other people, but the legacy I want to leave is he was a great designer and he loved helping people. But at the same time, how will I be remembered when I die? Who will remember me when I die? Will anyone care when I die? That's a question that I think we should ask ourselves. What makes a person care when someone dies? Why don't we respect when other people die who aren't famous, such as the other 7 people on that helicopter? Think about that. Like this video, share this channel, share this video if it means anything to you. I appreciate my new subscribers. See you guys next time. Love you guys.